Hello out there in the Handelabra galaxy. It is time for Handelabra Live and time for another preview of some One Deck Galaxy content and new stuff. We've been working on the tutorial and rulebook for learning how to play One Deck Galaxy. It is out in early access if you want to go check it out. Maybe Nightbot will post a link at some point. That happens. And yeah, I wanted to show it off to you as it will be coming out soon, and that's a thing we do, is show off new things. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against those goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated. So let's all be excellent to one another here. Yeah, so hello, Kate S. Walker, Nezjwalt, anyone else popping in to watch a One Deck Galaxy stream. I have actually not played the tutorial. As you may know, Jean-Marc is in charge of One Deck Galaxy, and I've been busy on other things. And so I asked him, should I check out the tutorial first before I show it on the stream? He's like, no, show it. Show it without knowing anything. That's the best way. So we will see what happens here. So now there's a new corner of the screen that says how to play. Explore our new digital rulebook or play the tutorial. I think a Logic Dolphin might be reading the rulebook on Thursday. Spoiler alert. We'll see about that. But I'm going to play the tutorial and we'll see what happens. Let's go. Loading. Welcome to Recruit. I will, if they want to use my voice for this, I'm going to be reading it out loud, so you can just copy and paste it. I am the Galactic Tutorializer, here to show you the infinite possibilities of One Deck Galaxy. Log. All right. Extra info X. So this is a special villain or nemesis or adversary that you play against in the tutorial. What am I? An artificial intelligence, of course, trained on every tutorial ever made. Today, I will be your guide. I will also be your adversary. What am I? I am the Oblivion voice. You are the leader of a new spacefaring civilization, hoping to expand to the stars and become a mighty federation. To do so, you must establish colonies, develop new technologies, build a large fleet, and perform scientific research. So does this log does show me everything that happened. Nice. Your civilization is the combination of two aspects, a homeworld and a society. Each unique combination of homeworlds and societies provides. I'm going to be typo checking during this thing because I just can't help myself. Should be say provides. Various benefits and challenges. In this tutorial, your homeworld will be Geminji, noble home to the elements, and your society type will be the students. I will explain each aspect of your civilization during this tutorial at the precisely most perfect time. Okay, good. Each game of One Deck Galaxy features an adversary that you must overcome. Oh my gosh, the fourth wall has been broken. Extra info is still X. Each adversary has a unique goal that they are trying to achieve. My goal is to teach you how to play the game. Most adversaries will not be so kind. That's probably true. Each adversary has a unique set of rules you'll want to become familiar with so you can properly strategize and claim victory. These things that I can't click on yet. I assume. Soon I'll be able to click on things. The tabs along the bottom of the adversary area contain information about those unique rules. I can't click on them yet. Now I can click on them. Click on the Setup tab to view my own special rules when starting the game. As you can see, I start the game benevolently restricting your available actions in order to help you learn. That's nice. So the game begins with the following restrictions in effect. Skip the discovery phase. The starbase is not usable. Dice cannot be calibrated with fleets or science, and dice cannot be combined. Don't worry, you'll surely have access to your full arsenal of options before long. First, you must find out how these restrictions can be removed. Click on the Confront tab. I want to click on other tabs. Each time the adversary is confronted, the leftmost restriction still in effect is permanently removed from the game. This special rule is unique to me as an adversary. In order to remove the restrictions, you will need to confront me. I will teach you how to do this soon. TM. The 40 card Galaxy deck serves as a repeating timer for the game. Each reshuffle has consequences. I know about clicking on this, but you wouldn't if you weren't me, maybe. You can see how many cards are currently in the deck here. It's all 40. See? I knew it was there, but that's because I knew. The discard pile is currently empty. As cards are used for various purposes, they'll wind up in the discard. I can't click on that. But I can continue to click on this. It is kind of slow, but I can fix that. Logic Dolphin subscribing for 52 months. Ooh, we're getting close to the celebration month. Each turn starts with the adversary phase. First, time passes, causing the top card of the Galaxy deck to be discarded. It has been done. Next, the adversary gains 1 influence. But what is influence? I will explain optimally. Okay. The back of each Galaxy card looks like this. You must remember that in ancient times, people played games on tables. Strange. To count influence, they would tuck a face-down card under another card, showing one edge of its symbols. Our advanced Federation simulator takes care of this for you. You can see the top edge provides 1 influence, but if rotated, it will provide 2 influence, shown as that. Thus, a single face-down Galaxy card could count as either 1 or 2 influence. 3 or more influence is multiple cards. Cards can rotate. Whoa! I will now gain 1 influence from the deck using 1 card from the deck. Observe as my influence increases and the number of cards in the deck decreases. The exact effect that influence has is unique to each adversary. You'll discover what my effect is at the end of the turn. Oh no. Next, you will enter the action phase. The discover phase has been skipped thanks to my helpful restrictions. First, you will gather your dice and discs. What you receive is determined by your homeworld and its colonies. Each energy is yellow, pink, blue, stars. Read all that. Clicking your dice to roll them. In ancient times, one might blow on dice for good luck. I advise against it, as the Federation simulator is vulnerable to moisture. That's good. Whoop, the dice just changed. We're gonna make that look a little nicer. During this tutorial, I will fix the dice values after you roll them for your learning benefit. You are welcome. To win, you must confront the adversary 4 times to overcome them and establish your federation. Each confrontation may yield benefits, but each subsequent confrontation will be harder. These words are very big. In order to confront the adversary, you will need to fill all the boxes in the top available row. Topmost on the adversary's confrontation card with your dice. That's 1 sentence. That's a big sentence. In this example, it means you must place dice in these boxes. Yeah, that's good. I like that sentence. There are 2 sizes of boxes that accept dice. Small boxes and wide boxes. Small boxes are filled by a single die. The die must match the color of the box. Its value must be equal to or higher than the box's number. A wide box is filled by 1 or more dice that match its color. The total of these dice must be equal to or higher than the box's number. You have a energy die or an energy die. An energy die with value 5. So start off by dragging that die into the yellow 5 box. Boop, 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 boop. I can click that. Clicking these things. Oh, I can find out what the end of turn is in advance. At the end of each turn, if it has an odd number of influence, it escalates. So I'm going to pick up any of my dice. doesn't necessarily make me do that one. That's fine. Use either your 4 or 6 dice to cover the pink or small box. Finally, place all of your diplomacy dice in the wide box. That's not enough. Unfortunately, their total value is 15, not quite the 16 you need. Fortunately, you have techs at your disposal. They are very useful in helping you achieve your goals. Hover over your extra credit tech to see what it does. I can roll Ultra Tech die. Oh, that says an Ultra Tech die. That's good. Ultra Tech dice are wild and can be placed in a box of any color. Rules about the die's value. That's right. Still apply. Click on the tech to use it. Using a tech spends one of your tech discs. Click on the die you gain to roll it. Now you can finish filling the wide blue box by dragging it into it. And we don't have to change the die because we just need a 1. Clever. Great work. Because of my restrictions, there's nothing else you can do right now. To conclude the action phase and commit all your actions, click engage. There's no exclamation point on this. You're permitted to say engage in the voice of your favorite captain if you desire. If you so desire. My favorite captain doesn't really say engage. So I will say something else. I mean, the original version didn't really say anything like that. But I will say punch it. Like the new version of Captain Kirk. It is now the results phase where all of your dice placements are evaluated. You have successfully confronted the adversary. Helpful reminder, I am the adversary. I like that. Project Dolphin is excited. Confrontation provides you with a number of advantages. First, the adversary disc that is left of the confrontation row you just filled will move from here to here in your starbase. You will be able to use this adversary disc to your advantage. I will explain how much later in the game. Much later. You no longer need to fill up confronted rows of the confrontation card for the rest of the game. They've been permanently completed. Second, because of my confront rules, the first restriction, skip the discovery phase, will be removed from the game. Right, it says that, right? Or it did. This will unlock the ability to explore the galaxy next turn. Finally, removing the adversary disc has revealed a new X value. Any effect referring to X looks at the bottom most visible value, in this case, 6. Why is this important for me? It affects my escalate. Click the escalate rule tab. Extra info is still X. It's always X. Each adversary has its own unique escalate event. I think that's obviously not supposed to be there. Mine is to discard X cards. By removing the disc, X has decreased from 8 to 6. That means that currently, whenever I escalate, I will discard 6 cards. You could just like not show that one anymore. There's no like, it doesn't matter anymore, right? Click on my end of turn rule tab. Now you know that I will escalate the end of turns where my influence is odd. Currently my influence is 1. Since the end of the turn, 1, I will escalate and discard 6 cards from the galaxy deck. 1 will escalate. In fact, that happened. It should say something like, just like I told you. It is time for a new turn. You can track what turn and phase is happening at the top of the screen. Consult it when you're unsure what to do next. Yeah. Time passes, discarding 1 card from the deck. I gain influence as I do every turn. With an even number of influence, I will not discard cards at the end of this turn. With my first restriction removed, you may now enjoy a Discover phase. During the Discover phase, face-up galaxy cards will fill the Discovery zone. There are 4 slots available. We'll talk about these cards shortly. Boop, 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 boop. Back to the action phase. Roll all your dice to farm your pool for the turn. What if you don't enjoy this Discover phase? Well, too bad. You must enjoy it. That's a pretty good roll. With these dice, you might want to fill my next confrontation row. Fortunately for me, later confrontation rows have additional requirements. Maybe like this confrontation row? I don't know. This icon indicates you must have a Federation level of 2 or higher to fill the row. Your current Federation level 1 is indicated here on your homeworld. This could use like the little icon, right? We have an icon for Federation level. We could put that in this pop-up. I predicted your next question. How do you increase your Federation level? You must complete a milestone. Click on your Federation level. These are your milestones. 3 are determined by your society and 1 by your homeworld. The homeworld one comes first, so maybe 1 is your homeworld and 3 are your society. I don't know. They can be completed in any order. Each completed milestone increases your Federation level by 1. You cannot complete any of these yet. Instead of confronting, you'll have to interact with galaxy cards. Oh no. Click on the Federation level button again to close the milestone dialog. One note is the font is kind of big in this tutorial, but maybe that's me. I have 12 dice in your pool, and I have 10. First time chat from a raider. It's a panda raid. Hello, Panda Angel. Welcome. Oh my gosh, a party of 21. A raid is here. I didn't even see the raid. Sorry, I don't have like a stream thingy-dingy that tells me these things. No, I'm happy. Happy to raid and run. It's game day. Enjoy the game day. We're showing some new tutorial stuff for One Deck Galaxy. So if you want to learn One Deck Galaxy, like, this is the place. This is the place. Yeah. Awesome. Welcome, and have fun at game day. Alright, 2 of my milestones require colonies and techs. Forgot what they were already. I have 12 dice in your pool. Have at least 5 fleets and 7 science, 3 colonies, 4 techs. I can gain them by claiming a location galaxy cards in the Discovery Zone. I can claim them either as a colony or a tech, but not both. Each location's potential colony is on its left edge. A colony gives you more dice and tech discs each turn. That's true. Not always tech discs. Sometimes tech discs. Always dice? No, sometimes just discs. And or? I'm copy editing as well. Each location's potential tech is on its bottom edge. Each tech is a special effect you can use by spending a tech disc. Yeah, that's true. To claim a location, you'll need to build influence there. Build? Okay. Each location's influence cost is shown in the corner. As you gain influence at a location, part of its progress bar will light up. I don't like that these are on... If this influence things with the icon, they should always be together and not line break. We can fix that. To do so, you'll need to do so. I'm not sure what to do so connects with there. To gain influence, you'll need to fill rows on location cards. Sort of lose that connection there. Spending 80% of the total proofreading the total. Of course, that's what I do. During the results phase, you'll gain influence for each completely filled row. Each row is independent. You could fill up either a single row or both. Locations with high costs, you'll need to accumulate influence over several turns. Dice won't stick around though. You'll have to complete each row in one action phase. Let's fill in this location. You can complete it in 1 turn. Oh, it's a tutorial-iness. Maybe we can workshop that name. Maybe. Place your dice onto all of its boxes on both of the top and bottom rows. Note that it has a restriction. No dice of value 6. Womp. Womp. Okay, John. Hey. There's no bad feedback. You are not Lou Dolphin. You cannot comment. I'm just reading what's on my screen. I'm not reading what's on that comment. That's a trick. I'm allowed to like put dice over here too. It's not letting me. It's not like stopping me from doing that. I put them in there. I can't really see it, but like I can still put them in there. There's like a 6 there. No, it doesn't let me. It doesn't let me do that. I can't really see what's behind there. I can right click on it. Oh, I can't. Okay, I don't have science and stuff, so I can't really do that. But I can like try to put it in here, but I can't quite do it. Let's just put that in there and that in there and see what happens. Okay, I did that. Both rows on the location are filled. Great. Normally, you could continue using dice at other locations, but it is optimal for learning purposes to skip that. Instead, allow me to take the opportunity to explain resources. You may or may not. Oh, this little 6 is on top now. This 6 wants to be. It still makes a sound when I click on the dice. You hear that? But I can't move them. Click, click, click. Instead, allow me to take the opportunity to explain resources. You may not have observed this area over here. QA testing part of the tutorial. Totally. It keeps track of all your resources. Each homeworld begins with an initial resource, in this case, fuel. However, there are a total of 4 types of resources which you can make use. Yeah, that's a sentence. Resources, QA tester walks in a bar, orders a beer, orders 12 beers, orders not a number of beers. I can get the tooltips to pop up over the tutorial as well. Probably not really necessary right now. Resources are used to achieve certain milestones and to use certain texts. For example, hover over your cheat sheet tech. Well, I don't hover over other texts, but not that one. Okay. This tech requires you have 2 fuel for the tech to produce an effect. You currently only have 1 fuel. However, you will gain 1 resource each time you claim a galaxy card. Lucky for you, the galaxy card you're about to claim contains the other fuel that you need. Note, you will gain this resource no matter if you choose to claim it as a colony or as a tech. Also note, resources are never spent, they are simply a threshold that must be met for certain techs and milestones. Click on the Engage button to commit your decisions and move on to the results phase. What, I don't get to use all my extra dice? They're so nice. I got some angry pop-ups here when I didn't finish those boxes. By gaining 3 influence, you have earned the right to claim the location as a colony or a tech. For learning purposes, it is optimal to claim it as a colony by clicking the left edge. I'm going rogue. Still can't move these dice. Click here though. No colonies yet. The colony has increased your materials by 1, allowing you to roll more materials dice each turn. Also increase your tech stars by 1, allowing you to use more techs per turn. Remember, at turn end, at the end of the turn, we check my influence. Because I have an even number, I will not escalate now. Turn 3, big pop up there. I'm not sure why it's important that it's turn 3, but we return to the discovery phase. Claiming a location has left 1 open space in the discovery zone, which will now be filled. Oh no, an encounter! Surprise! Tutorialins? That's not as bad. You have drawn the second type of galaxy card, an encounter. Its template is red instead of blue. Encounters differ from locations in a few key areas. Do not build up influence on encounter by filling rows. Encounter card will automatically gain 1 influence during each adversary phase. If the encounter card reaches 3, it will cause the adversary to escalate. You can prevent this. You claim an encounter by filling everything on it in a single turn. You can claim it either as a colony or as a tech, just like locations. You will not be able to do this yet for this card. Yeah, I can't use them for anything else because Starbase is locked. I mean, it's not locked. It's right here, and it looks like I could use it, but, you know. It's not grayed out or anything. Oh, one of the dice went rogue. And with these yet. With your new colony, you will be able to achieve one of your milestones. Click on your Federation level to view the milestones once more. Your first milestone says, have 12 dice in your pool. You already have 11, so you're almost there. I thought I had 11 last turn. I guess I have 11 now. Use it. I had 10. Use a tech to get the extra die you need into your pool to fulfill a milestone. I'll wait. Okay. I guess I can pick. What if I click the wrong one? Like this one doesn't work, right? Does it like tell me that I'm stupid if I click that one? No? Okay. Let's roll them all. Change them on me. Yeah. Should be like, you doofus. That doesn't do anything. Sweet. A 6. With 12 dice in your pool, the milestone is automatically achieved and your Federation level increases. I didn't make a smart comment about me using the wrong tech. Now that your Federation level is 2, you are able to place dice on my second confrontation row. I have some optimal advice. Confront me again. But I am allowed to do this stuff now, right? But it's not allowing me to do it even though I'm allowed. Fill all 3 boxes, that's fine. Tutorial. Which may require the use of a tech. Remember, black Ultra Tech can go in any color of box. Well, I guess then I need to do this. Whoop. Whoop. It's exact. Ding, ding, ding. Click unengaged to commit your placements, but all these dice, I could, like, fill this 13 if I'm clever instead. I want Nom Nomad. Continue with results. Okay. Once again, you have confronted the adversary, me. This means that this next restriction, the next restriction will be removed from the game, allowing you to use your starbase. Next turn, we'll discuss the starbase. You'll also gain another adversary disc, just covering up the 2, which will come in handy later. Finally, my X is reduced from 6 to 3. I will discard even fewer cards when I escalate. Which I'm doing right now. Turn 4! Remember, each encounter card in the Discovery Zone will gain 1 influence during each adversary phase. A Sentinel's question. What's your thoughts on Eldritch? Eldritch is a hero. I was testing him today. Each encounter card in the Discovery Zone will gain 1 influence during each adversary phase. This is fine until it reaches the threshold of 3 influence. At that point, it will cause the adversary to escalate. That's not fine. Roll your dice. Okay. Okay, Dad. Ooh. Optimal teaching luck has given you low rolls, but in One Deck Galaxy, that is not at all a problem. It's it's finally come time to talk about the Starbase's useful features. The Starbase allows you to gain and use fleets and science. Again, line break. He is a little OP, a little slow maybe, but pretty strong. Fleets are useful for a number of purposes. They allow you to increase or decrease the values on your dice, pay for certain techs, and cover fleet rings. You will make use of these features soon. The Starbase has multiple rows that produce fleets when filled. Gray boxes can accept dice of any color. Connected boxes with equal sign must have all dice of the same value. Must all have? Have all? All have. Must all have. I think. Each row provides a different number of fleets. Science is also very useful for a number of reasons. It allows you to gain more Ultratech dice, upgrade the Starbase, and cover science rings. Science is obtained by placing dice of any color and value in the research lab. You can see the costs below the research lab, and I'll explain them later. Well, they're kind of covered up a little bit by this red bar, but in theory, I could see them. You can also preview the next ones right now, which you might not want. And I can do that too. Maybe you don't want that. I'm not allowed to click them. I was allowed to do that. In order to confront me again, you will need your, oh my gosh, LV Federation level. Should probably also say that because it was a long time ago that we talked about that. To be at 3 or higher. We never used this icon before in the pop-ups also. Recall, in order to increase your Federation level, you will need to achieve another milestone. Open your milestones to see your options. Whoa, Nelly, what's going on over there? Kappa. With access to the Starbase, the second milestone seems like a good candidate. Yeah. Could also get more colonies. That's fine. Whoa, everything's jumping around. You should be able to obtain 5 fleets and 7 science this very turn. I'm excited that every time I click next, these freak out and fly around. Close the dialogue. Begin by filling up this row with any 2 dice of the same value. That's not just your screen, no, it's me doing things. You can also use these texts. Do you want that? You got a 6, it's a 1. We can use that tech to no effect because my dice are all in here. I hope I didn't break the tutorial. Sorry if I did. Let's put 3s in here. Fill up this row, 3 dice of the same value. Okay. Finally, I don't think it meant me to do that. Finally, place 7 dice in the research lab using a tech if necessary. Tip, click the all button to bring all loose dice in the research lab. Way, way ahead of you there, Tutorializer. I did that before. I even have 8 dice in the lab. Wait, should I should only have 5, right? There should be 5 left because I rolled that extra one. Oh, the extra one's over here. I actually have 9. Okay. I should have left the 2 in the 2. Is it gonna cause a problem if I don't do that? It probably is, right? Let's not like have to go through the whole rest of the tutorial again. Oh no. I'm over by 2. I have caused more problems. All my dice used, it's time to click engage. Alright, I'm gonna just report a bug here, which is I moved dice out of the fleet boxes and I think I'm in trouble. It's just right here, tutorial. Yes. Also, yeah, it wants me to have 7, but I moved them out of the boxes, but also I rolled the extra credit where I wonder if it detected that or whatever. But like I probably could have rolled that while the dial goes on the screen. Let's click here and it's going to be like, OMG, you're not actually getting 5 fleets. During the results starbase step, the results phase, you'll obtain 5 fleets for the rows you filled. Yeah, will I? Will I though? Fleets at the starbase are represented by influence, so every time you gain them, cards will be removed from the deck. Dice used will be returned to the general supply. I mean, yeah. I got 3. There's 3 little dots here. Is that new? The 7 dice in the research lab can now be spent to obtain science. There are 7 dice. How are there 7? Oh, one just got left sort of outside. It didn't actually make it. Is it going to be broken now? There are always 2 options to spend research lab dice: launch a probe or study location. Yeah, it's probably going to break on the next act phase, right? Each location provides 24, between 2 and 4 science. That's really hard to see that dash. Visible in the location's top right corner. It'd be nice if one of them was a 2. Doesn't have to be. When you study a location, you gain the indicated science. I mean, there shouldn't need to be self-correcting measures because like we can just lock down those bugs so it doesn't happen. The location's science value is also the number of dice it costs from the research lab to study it. Note, studying a location removes it from the discovery zone and adds it to your starbase until spent. Use 4 dice to study a location that will provide 4 science by clicking on a card's study button. Num no mud, come to me. There's 4 little dots here now. You can instead launch a probe, gaining the science value of the top card of the galaxy deck instead. For teaching purposes, it is optimal to do this. Well, what if I click that? That button is there. It just doesn't work. Click probe button. Click the probe button to spend the 3 remaining dice. What luck! The probe got you exactly to the 5 fleets and 7 science you needed. Did it though? Now you're at Federation level 3, you're able to confront me, the adversary, again. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, sorry I broke the tutorial, Jean-Marc. This is what happens when I'm the one who's showing things. There's no rewind. I don't know if there's a undo file on that Trello card that or like a feedback file I can load. Before you choose what to do, note this encounter card now has 2 influence on it. Not claim it. Next turn it will have 3 and will cause the adversary to escalate. The encounter has 2 rings cost of 5 and 7, so you might think you can complete it. I must sadly inform you that you cannot. To complete a row or encounter, you must fill all boxes and rings there. To fill a ring, you must spend the fleet or science indicated. 2, you must have a starbase disk available to fill the ring. In this case, you have the 5 fleets and 7 science, but you only have 1 starbase disk. 1 disk cannot fill 2 rings, as Frodo knows. In order to obtain more starbase disks, you will need to upgrade your starbase using science. The amount of science it costs to upgrade the starbase is shown here. It increases each time the starbase is upgraded. Here. Class 1 starbase requires 8 science to upgrade. We only have 7. In order to ensure you have enough science to upgrade at the end of the turn, you could place 2 dice in the research lab. Why would that ensure it? I guess because there's a 2 there. This will allow you to study this location, provides 2 science. Place your 2 lowest value dice in the research lab. Is this all we're going to do this turn? Is, like, it says to do that? Oh, it's going to wait until I actually do it. What if I put those dice and other dice? I can put things in here now too, right? Well, that's fair. All right, what if I do that? Okay, it wants other things to be in there too. Just gonna like, oh, I need that one. With that taken care of, and now you're at Fediation. Typo alert. Fediation. Typo alert. Ideation. Level 3. We can focus on confrontation. Unfortunately, this will be very difficult for you to cover all at once. I'm not at Federation level 3, by the way. It has a wide box requiring 25 materials. That is too many, even with your tanks. Most confrontation cards are double-sided, and you can... Why am I worried about that one when I haven't even done this one? Oh no, I did do that one. I did do that one. Click on the flip button to do so. Okay. All is correct. This side is much more favorable to the resources that you have available, but these are resources. I don't think we should use the word resources when that's a keyword in the game, in this spot. It's always good to consider both options for confrontation. Fill up this row with dice. Click on the 5 fleet ring at the end of the row to place your starbase discount and spend 5 fleets. Use attack if necessary. Oh no. Okay, this is where we get stuck. Okay, well I can take these dice out, even though it wanted me to put them in there. I wonder if that's another thing that goes wrong. Okay, I have to start the tutorial again, I think. Yeah. Oh, I can't do this part as well. There are multiple reasons why I can't do this. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at the Trello board and see if there's a history I can jump back to. Without having to go through the whole thing again. It did not attach the data. It attached an endgame file. So we have to start over. All right, let's start over and like go fast. Let's see how fast we can go through the rest of the tutorial. All right. There's already a tutorial in progress, so to continue the existing tutorial or start anew from the beginning, from the start. All right. I'm gonna click as fast as I can, which also could break something, but that's another thing to try. One thing we do in Spirit Island is actually move the boxes in the next button, so you, in case you're like clicking, you double click by accident, like especially old folks often double click by accident. I've noticed watching my parents and stuff. They don't mean to double click, but they do. Or they just think that you have to double click on everything. And so we make it so that the same button isn't there in the same spot every time. Something to think about there if anyone's watching and wants to think about that. I don't know. Maybe you want to do that. I don't know. Maybe you want someone to click fast. That's fine too. I'm clicking fast. I have to hover. I have to click on that. I can turn off animations, but that's not the main, I think, source of time. All right. So Starbase. This is this. This is this. This is this. What's my important rule? This. End of turn. This. Click. I need a script that just clicks every pixel on the screen at once. Tutorial world record speedrun attempt. The button might appear here, right? It is. It did appear there. Just clicking as fast as I can in the same spot. All right. The rolling might break it if I turn off the rolling animation. So we don't roll that many times. Click. Click. Place my dice into that box. Click. Engage. Yeah, hopefully we can fix that save data not getting attached, because then we wouldn't have to do this to get back to the spot. All right. We're back to this part. I think we have to like get to the starbase, right? Use a tech. It doesn't really care at all that you use the wrong tech. It's kind of interesting. I guess it doesn't really affect anything. So, fill the boxes. Just cover all the boxes. I don't have a 6. Oh, I have to re-roll. What if I only re-roll 1? Does it make it a 6? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Why did it... Where did the 6 go? Oh. Oh, it moved. I just clicked wrong. That's fine. I'm just going fast. Do this step for me. There could be a just cover all the boxes button in one dungeon in the cases where it's like, yeah, actually you could just cover all the boxes. Discard. All right, turn 4. This is the turn I broke it, I think. Roll your dice. At least I'm not breaking it by clicking too fast. That's good. We used to have a tester on Sentinels that would do that pretty reliably, break things by clicking too fast. It was pretty handy to have someone doing that. All right, yeah, this is where I did this and I took the dice. If you take the dice out here now, it's irreparably broken. So let's not do that. It does say put 7 dice. Right, so it does sort of make you... Except you can probably take one out of there and it might break. I'm not going to do that, but I have a feeling that I could take one out of there and cause a problem. Maybe not, I don't know. All right. We're actually getting 5 fleets. Okay. We also read all of this before. We got 5 fleets. Good. Let's study Now Nomad again. Next. All right. Wait, shouldn't I have 7? Wasn't I supposed to have 7 science? Oh yeah, the music bug. The music bug is happening. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to have 7 science, right? That's a thing. What luck. The probe got you exactly to the science you needed. But it sure didn't. Oh, man. All right. Music bug. So it didn't get me to the science, but I don't know what I could have done that affected that. All right. Do we try again? I mean, that only took like 5 minutes. It doesn't attach the data, unfortunately, but there's a screenshot. I'm just gonna do this. And we're gonna try again. I'm still gonna click fast because I'm gonna try to like not like click super fast or whatever, but that animation didn't go that fast. Okay. Clickety clickety click. Boop. Alright, we're just doing the tutorial again. Hopefully we get to the end of the tutorial. If not, we're still working on finishing it, so don't worry, it'll be great. It's pretty good. It's a pretty nice tutorial. I like it. All right. Let's go. We're learning real fast. Oh, and that turn animation happened fast. I like that. This is like watching Logic Dolphin play. Fast animation. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo. Click. Click. I don't know if they're too fast. They're fine. You should animate how you like. Alright, I need to put dice in here. This is a thing where I can just click. I actually have to play the game. Okay, next. Next. Hover. Next. Unfortunate colony name. Next. Pew. I'm clicking a little slower now. Like, click, instead of like, click. That could have been something that caused a bug. All right, get the extra die. Milestone achieved. In front again. Wonder if it's because I only rolled one of those. Wouldn't that be something? There's no shuffle though. Like, all depends on what the top card of the deck is. Or like the top card after the fleets happen and everything. I guess next turn. Flavor is bad. I don't know. Torlands is also very similar to the other unfortunate name. Could be like the Lernoids or something like that. Something a little bit more different. Okay. You're gonna like assume I want to put ones on here, I guess. Because like, oh my gosh, ones are so bad. Let's put ones in there. I don't think that can matter. All right, let's do it. Like that's what you probably are supposed to do. And you'll obtain 5. That's a part where people are going to be like, I'm stuck because they don't know they have to use a text. So maybe we have to help them do that, by the way. All right, here's the moment of truth. I was clicking on like other stuff to try to break it even on that second attempt. So let's got the 5 fleets. I think the first time I got 7 science, right? It doesn't matter whether I click number or Hexfinity. I'm gonna click Hexfinity just to different. But I like clicked on that a bunch. I don't know if that is something silly. Now I have 8. I can upgrade my starbase. I don't think it wants me to do that. I interrupted the tutorial. And I can't even not upgrade the starbase. Oh no! found a different way. LOL, LMAO. LMAO. This time I have 8 science and it's making me upgrade. All right. Even when I'm trying not to break the tutorial. Yeah. Something is up. There's probably just like one card too few stacked, and so the next card is random or something like that. It needs to not be doing that. Well, we're upgrading the star base. I mean, yeah, what luck. And the music bug. Okay, so I think we're done with the tutorial for today. It's a pretty good tutorial. Maybe we'll finish, well, next week we'll continue the tutorial. How about that? Let's just play a game instead. And the music bug returns. I'm gonna put the animation speed back and roll dice. I like the tutorial, but we're getting stuck in, so yeah. Sorry. I only tried to break it once. I didn't try to break it 3 times. But there's a little something fragile there. So this is actually a brand new build that has not been tested by beta testers yet. So it's not anyone's fault. It's just these things happen. These are the risks you take. So let's just play a game against the tutorializer. We can't play the tutorializer. We can play, I don't know, Zibzabs and Zibzab Explorers, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. Check out Dolphins Dive on Thursday. Well, what if there's game-breaking rulebook reading bugs? What if that happens? You don't have to do that, Logic Dolphin, but I know you like to do it, so. Oh, I'm supposed to be able to flip this. I can't flip this. I should report that, actually. Send. Yeah, these bugs are getting squashed for launch. That's exactly it. All right. Zibby Zab. Explorers. Normal or hard? Normal. Event card button works. All right. Let us start the game. Turns out I know how to play the game. Spoiler alert. You can see some improvements in visual flair are occurring as well in the game as we go along. These little dots. There's a 3 there, but that also says 3 dots, so I guess, sure, why not? I haven't been too involved in One Deck Galaxy recently. I've been busy with Spirit Island stuff and with One Deck Galaxy and Sentinels. One Deck Galaxy, One Deck Dungeon. One Deck Dungeon's getting an update that's going to add cloud saves, so that's exciting. Cloud saves on mobile, of course. Cloud saves are already there on Steam and have been. Because Steam makes it easy, relatively easy. It's a lot more work on mobile, but we have finally gotten to it. All right, so I like to usually confront early. We have to cache input. What does the X do? The X like is a limits of how many dice, right? It's been a little while since I played this optimization calibrator, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Increase die by up to 1. Reroll any or all dice of that color. I want to have a star base. I want to have resources, and I count the resources here. Is it 5 of 1? There's 3 crystals right now. We start with 1 crystal and 1, and that's it. So the crystals are a good option to be grabbing. Unfortunately, wrist win I can't really make progress on because my dice are too low. I could do that. What? Okay, maybe the game's broken. Maybe the game is broken. The undo button's broken. Maybe this build is broken. That could be the case. There could be something wrong with this build. It hasn't been like thoroughly tested or anything. I can't have this die. Okay. Okay. There's something going on. That could be tutorial related, like potentially. But wait, this. Yeah, I had 3, 3, and 2, right? So if I go back again and continue, is my die back? No, it's still in there. Okay. Let's just play a different game then. We have another hour. Sorry. It's a bit of a switch up. We'll play 2 games in one night. Don't usually do that. All right. Let's switch up to Spirit Island. Sure. Spirit Island. Bonus Spirit Island content. Activate. Discord is messing with the stream. All right, looks like Spirit Island is on the screen for you. Let's just hit a quick play with 2 spirits. That's probably good for an hour. Oh, unless it was board E. Some silly beta tester posted beta stuff to the public forum. Yeah, that was me. Ooh, Dahan Insurrection on the thematic board. Neat. All right. Where's the music for this game? Is it just me, or is there no music? The music is not there. Okay, well, what's happening? Okay, I have to put presents in the land with Dahan. Okay, it was just like not started yet because it was the start of the game, I guess. So Dahan Insurrection, moving Dahan makes damage. Thunder Speaker says hi. Military response, and we have to get to terror level 2 and outnumber them. So making more Dahan is great. Blowing up buildings is great. We have wetlands, which is a great pull at the start of this. We can just like kill the things they make here and going in, like not even have to go in there. We can just grab some power cards and we play Ferocious Rampage. Or we could get energy. Get energy, we get to play like we can stop a build later as well too, right? Maybe we do that. I guess we can always move our presence with that, so let's try to reach a little further. Or put our presence into a place like this where we have lots of stuff to eat. Yeah, I like that better. All right, let's play those 2 cards. +3 damage. Actually, that's... I can't get over there fast enough, I think, right? For a big hit there. That's probably just gonna... It's only 5 damage, but it's probably... Like, there's no Dahan around. It's hard for me to get over there with enough to do. With enough being manifestation of power and glory. I mean, I could get in there and have +3 damage. That's a thing. Next turn, I guess I gain a power and do that. I guess maybe we end up with like plus damage or whatever. Yeah, I just wish there were more Dahan around. So I can like... I can get 1 Dahan. I guess if I also play Voice of Thunder... I could play Sudden Ambush. That's like not good. It's not a good use of that. I mean, Voice of Thunder is great because we're like doing damage when we push Dahan around. Maybe we just want to play Voice of Thunder, and I guess Sudden Ambush like kills extra, like it kills extra things as well. So that's kind of fun. But Sudden Ambush isn't actually like stopping a build or whatever. I think I just only play... Yeah, if I don't have an animal, I don't get to do this, so I have to play an animal card. Yeah, it's all really awkward here for Thunder Speaker. I think that just blights and we do other stuff. So just get presence out. Just try to get like presence in lands with Dahan to do stuff with it. We don't even need the 2 card plays this turn. So let's not. Let's just bank some energy. Just pushing Dahan can stop a build next turn, right? Yeah. Certainly can. So mountains. So Herd Toward can deal with that. And yeah, so we can bring our presence into here. I have +1 damage, right? That's my thing. Yeah, okay. So Herd. Oh, there's still one there. It's hard to see. I think I still like do that. Voice of Thunder here stops 2 builds though. So that's pretty nice. And I guess we could herd the town, right? That works better. Ah, we did it. They don't build anything next turn. They're adding 1 blight. Cool. Cool. Yeah, Thunder Speaker with this scenario is very good. Also. So we don't actually have to do anything this turn. We could like blow up this city, I guess, pretty easily. We could get power cards and look for a range 2 defend 5. That's not a thing. Just add some more presence and... Oh, there's still a guy here. I thought... Okay, we sudden ambush that guy then. Sure. I still just play 1 card. We just go up the energy track. Like, I've never fully gone up the energy track before, I don't think. Kind of fun. Let's just get our presence into lands with Dahan. Cool. Can still move Dahan for stopping builds. And gain a power card. We don't actually want to play either of our cards. Call to migrate. Okay. Also Bat Scout. Also good. This is really good elements for me too, right? Seems good. If I get a fire, then that doesn't do anything, but it sort of unlocks an element thing. Let's put, I guess, just presence in lands where there are things. This actually like sends Dahan to kill other things, which is kind of fun. I could have played that there, but it seems like a bit of a waste. That's also a big waste because we're not doing any damage dealing. I think I just play Call to Migrate and nothing else. Sudden ambush. If I pull a Dahan, then he dies anyways. It's kind of interesting. Farmers seek the Dahan for aid. Always be spurning. We add a blight here, which is kind of rough. We cascade there if we spurn. I mean, the next Raj becoming a build is kind of not a big deal either. Teach. Teach away. Add town in land with Dahan. Sure. Add disease to land with both. Do 2 damage to Dahan. Yeah, we could put it in this West 7 so they don't actually build it down there. If I can eventually actually get guys up there. Oh, look, it's Prussia doing Prussia things. Okay, sands and wetlands. Gather 2 Dahan, push 1. Also, move 3 Dahan twice. Well, they only do damage where they end up, so it isn't like super OP, but we can like clear out a lot of builds. For example, if we do this. One there, put 2 there. And yeah, the sands are still going to be like kind of rough, but I don't want this to be building back here, right? Kind of a little bit wasteful how I did that. I guess I wonder if I can do it a better way. Can I... I want to end up with one in here. But I guess the only adjacent land is this, so it doesn't really work. I don't think there is any way that it works. Probably like dealing with this other sands is better, but it's not like they're any different really because I don't know. Blight's blight. Blight's gonna blight. I guess we might end up with Dahan in better position if we do this. Maybe we do like this. How am I doing that much damage there? Oh, because right. That's a thing. Because I moved 2 of these guys in here. And I moved a different one to the other land. I can do more damage. That's a thing you can do. That is a thing you can do. There's an outstanding card to like somehow know which Dahan you moved, but it's not a huge priority. Right, well, I think I still want to like pull these guys. Actually, if I pull them out and back in, do they do damage? They don't really want them to be. I'd rather leave them in here. You can come, you can come. You go back, you go back, you go there. And let's put presence there. Yeah, I think that's slightly better than what I did before. Maybe, I don't know. Gonna move presence. I think, yeah, getting it closer to the action is good. All right, we have our mountain ravages doing nothing, and then next turn's gonna be something. We can still avoid reclaiming here. We do basically play this for nothing but elements. But the elements do damage, so that's kind of cool. And I can actually pull it off with just these 2. Like we've done this presence every time, and we're force multiplying here, right? So we can like blow up northwest 1 or whatever, like just pick some land and blow it up. One where we can get more Dahan, I guess. I guess that one's fine. It's got some around. They're not that close, but they're near enough. And bring these. We target this land and bring some through. We're gonna have like +3 damage as well. They're gonna have like too much. We can use Furious Assault in here if we want. And here we gain a power card again because we don't even want to play the cards we have again. I guess I could take a major, but let's do a minor again. Remove Blight from jungle? Not that exciting. I want a card that says damage. These cards don't say that. We're going to have light in the sands, so... I guess I could have taken the defend card for next turn, but... it's fine. We want to go... We have lots of animal in our cards. Go up the energy track and go for a major soon. We're not going to need +3 damage, right? We're going to have, like... I guess +3 damage means I don't actually have to have that many Dawn, so... You can play it. 1 energy. Aha! Replace an explorer with a town. Okay. Well, no choice there. Push an explorer town from a land with Dahan. Well, we could make this one have less stuff in it. Both of them, I guess. Do we care? Like... we don't care? Guess we can just move more into this land, I guess, and make this land just have a town, because right now we're just going to this one. I don't know. I guess this one is closer to all the Dahan, so it's easier to do something with. I don't know. Wow. That's a lot. And they went mountains, so that's nice. This can be in here. And this can be... I don't want them to explore there. So I guess this is going to be in this mountain. Because they're... oh, they are going to explore it anyway, so yeah, we can just be in that mountain. That's fine. Or at least they don't go there. Haha. Yeah, things got real here now. All right, so is this like enough? 1, 2. Yeah. We have 3, 6. Sorry, yeah. 3 and 4, 7, 8 health of invaders. We need to do 5 damage. So I can send one of these Dahan back to kill an explorer. Oh, and I get 2 more damage from... Actually, I overkill, so I can... well, a new guy popped up. So there's 7 health there now, so... but I do 9. So yeah, I can send 1 more. Oh, but a new guy pops up, right? New guys pop up. They keep popping up. If I destroy... yeah, the town pops up. And the city and the explorers pop up. Like, they keep popping up. So I can't just totally do that. I think it's still better to stop the next builds, though. You could actually send them all away and then do the thing here and just let that blight, I guess. Just let it blight. Stop the builds. Move the presence out. Changed my mind. It's not cascading or anything. Right now we're adding 6 blight. We can like get in there and defend 9, right? So we can actually defend it. If we hit manifest here, I guess I should have used Lead the Furious there. Were there 2 Dahan there? But to begin with, there weren't actually, right? I don't think so, right? There was only 1 Dahan there to begin with. I had to pull another Dahan. Maybe there were none. I think Lead the Furious has to be here. Increase damage by 3. Not as exciting as previously planned, but... and let's... I don't know. If one's not going to blight, it may as well be the one that's going to do 8. This one here is 12. Yeah, that's just... At least we stopped it before, right? With the event. Okay, let's get new cards. Finally. Take a minor first. Flesh Rot Fever, excellent elements. I actually, why did I play my blight removal card? Did I have it? And I didn't have a sacred site. There wasn't any blight in the jungle. I don't know why I played that turn anyways. Or in that, what am I doing? Defend 10, by the way, exists. But I don't really have a place to use it. This is taken care of by sudden ambush. This is defend 4, range 1 of a sacred site, which I don't have. Oh, I have range to that. Yeah, we can do that. We can defend that for 1, for like stop a blight. I think that's probably acceptable. I don't have that much energy. I'm gonna take a minor again. Call the Bloodshed seems good. Confining Mist is another defend card with better elements. Easier to use. Sudden Ambush is expensive. But it does do stuff. I'm going to take Call to Bloodshed. Very good. And we're going to use that. And we're going to use that just to stop a blight, I think. Maybe we'll see how much blight we're finally adding. Because right now we're adding 5. Well, 4, because we're defending that. I could just get a new power card. I'm going to get a major now and play that with this. I'm going to have 7 energy, so I can play a 5 or 6 cost major here. Maybe it's something cool. Volcanic Eruption, Trees and Stones. Trees and Stones is very, very good. Fast damage. Dawn aren't in lands with invaders right now, which is kind of weird. But we could get defend 2. It's not enough. I don't even have the threshold, but just like imagining if I could move to Han somehow. That's a good card to like give to Thunder Speaker. It's a good card to have generally. But it's not really doing anything this turn. I'm gonna click on it. And I don't know why I even clicked on Renewing Rain. I'm probably gonna need it later, but whatever. I don't need a Sacred Site for anything. Wish there were Dahan in any of these lands. I'm gonna lose this. We could sudden ambush into here. And trees and stones there. Why don't we do that? Let's go in here. And then we just defend here so we don't lose our presence. Oh, we got a fear card. Maybe it says defend in all coastal lands. Defend one in all lands. I only get to bring one Dahan. No, I thought I get to bring two. I want my presence there. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it's enough though, right? 1 damage and defend 2, and I have +1 damage. Oh wait, but when I kill the thing, it comes back. As a town. Urgh. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. So we're just going to accept losing that presence then. Maybe the fear card stops it. Oh, I can't reach there. Well, we're going to accept... Oh, I don't want to lose that Dahan, though. All right, let's not do that plan. Let's just take the blight there. So I use trees and stones, like, for no reason somewhere. Ah, you have it, you have it. See, I don't think I want to move that presence. Well, there's a town there. I didn't know that. Well, you know what? Trees and stones works there. So, the more you know. All right. We're adding 4 blight, I think, right? Oh, just 3. Just 3. Even better. Add city to a coastal land with city. Cool. This is a Jagged Earth event card. Cool. Don't think that super matters. May as well be in that horror land. And here, may as well be in this land. I mean, add disease to the coastline with the most. In that land, 3 damage to Dahan. Well, that's important to know. And push one of their presence from a land with Dahan. 2 damage in the land pushed to. Neat. That actually stops the city build. Oh, interesting. We could put more presence in there. We can't, like, stop any of these ravages with this stuff, but I think that's fine to go in there. So here, we can actually... We can't totally stop the build because Heath's presence is not in the right place, but we can, like, do this. You push the presence, right? From a land with Dahan. It's interesting. Oh, it actually, no, it could go there, but that doesn't matter. What happened to the... Where'd the Explorer go? After an action destroys one or more, add 1 That didn't work, right? Yeah, so there's a bug there. Clever cooperation did not trigger military response. Military response. Destroyed a town, but an explorer did not appear. Whoop. Well, that's just bonus. Are we creating a Trello card? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Could not create the card. Operation timeout. Okay, you're right. I'm not my P. Okay, second try. I'll be right back. Looks like the second try worked. Okay. Skip the next lowest numbered land. Okay, fine. Blight. Just 3 blight. 4 blight. Jungle. The jungle is here. They don't explore there right now, so that's nice. We can put this here, and then they don't see that land. They do obviously explore that jungle, so we can put that in the sands. What's come up yet? Stage 2. Just mountain and jungle, so we could put it in this mountain. Oh, they're gonna ravage the mountain. We do have like defend and stuff, but oh, we don't have to worry about it. We just don't do anything there, so put it in the sands. Oh, and they skipped that land, right? So that's fine. I still haven't hit the damage part of that yet. Kind of want to like not have them build a city there. That would be cool. We have 2 and 2, so we could get 2 Dahan in there without like they don't get to. They wouldn't do anything on the way. I guess that's not a thing. And they kill the town with the damage, so Lead the Fierce is kind of wasted a little bit. I guess we have a thing to defend here. I thought oh, they built that town, right? I guess I don't really get to have my cake and eat it too. I guess what we can do is just stop both of these. Can we gather these 2? I want to like end up with 2 and land with a town, but I don't think I can do both. I don't think I can get to do both. So let's just bring some of these Dahan out of the back. I guess I don't need so many in there. Gather this. Push there. Right, they're just building a city. They're ravaging in one land. There's no Dahan there, but it's fine. Let's get into one of these lands again that are problems. I might want a sacred site, I guess, but I can just make a sacred site pretty easily. Aha! Alright, I need my cards back. Could we get some Dahan into lands with bad guys? That would be cool. I actually have to make a sacred site here, don't I? Let's start getting more card plays. We have lots of cards, and we have to do stuff with them. Okay. I'd love to have Dahan in there. I don't have fast... I have fast Dahan movement, but only with elements. I have fast Dahan movement here if I reclaim, which I don't want to do. You just don't get to retaliate there, I guess. We can set up to blow this up and try to... and just get Dahan over there, I guess. Let's add 2 presence so we can be doing that. Yeah, that's fine. And do I want actually more presence up there? Like, I don't... it's fine. It's fine. Call the bloodshed, gather up to 3. I want to, like, gather them through this way, but, like, I guess if I play the right elements... I mean, these are the cards to play, right? If I played this card, I do have fast Dahan movement. But does it really do anything for me? Like... Actually, I wanted to defend that, right? So maybe this is what I want to do. All right. Move Dahan fast. Defend that. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, we could defend 9 there, but it seems silly. And call to migrate to, like, help move Dahan up this way. Can I, like, play stuff to get my threshold? If I play... Is there a card I can play that has fire, earth, and animal? No. But if I played this, it has earth. And maybe I don't need to defend. I think I want that, like, on a later turn, maybe. Just like this. Gets me the damage. I think that's okay. We want to gather Dahan into here. Actually, let's grab that other guy. I get to push 4 as well, so... And... just make the army. I'm going to send 3 out. This way. Leave 1. Just really need 1. And that guy kills him. And we can use this later. Okay. We want to use it later. Rising interest in the island. We have a lot of air, actually. We have 5 in play right now. We have a lot of energy. We could forget sudden ambush if we wanted to. I think we just pay for it. They do +1 damage, but that doesn't matter. We add beasts. Yeah, they're not building really, so weave lies. Just pay. Yeah, I would have to forget call to migrate, but that's not happening. Add beasts. I don't know. That one. Maybe the one closer to other stuff. We get a feeder. Add wilds to a land with Dahan. What have we haven't seen wetlands or sands or coastal. So I like putting it here. And here. Bye. There are many lands where towns outnumber Dahan right now. It was wetlands, so they don't explore this. If we click on this town in a clever place like here, they don't explore that because of the wilds. So let's continue to be clever and I guess put it here. Not a lot of options. Ooh, that wetland. That wetland though. All right, now we have to be clever with our Dahan, and we need to get the Dahan up here. So we have 3 in that land and none in that land. Can we like, I guess we could have let them explore there to like kill the guy on the way through, but there's a town here now. Okay. I don't have my main moving thing, but I can call to migrate because I can see all that stuff. So we could call to migrate 3 into there, and we have Voice of Thunder to do something else, maybe somewhere else, I guess. Or Voice of Thunder just to move into there. That's probably good, actually. And we can do some damage. Let's see if we do this. Finally get these Dahan in play. Actually, I should take this one out maybe, so it's more presence. Getting towards the front of the island. Thunder Speaker has so much presence because I was like I've been doing this every time. Let's get into this jungle. Oh, actually, you know what? We can probably manifest in the wetland instead. Because we can just defend that next turn. We can also like lead the Furious here. Only 3 Dahan. We could have one more if we did that. Yeah, you know what? It's not like optimal, but like we grab these Dahan and use Voice of Thunder to push that one. We destroy all the towns, right? Oh, but we want to use Voice of Thunder to get these guys in here. Yeah, I'm fine leaving him there. Honestly, I'm not going to go back again. So we still Furious here. But then we can just Words of Warning that next turn with Sudden Ambush. It's actually sending Voice of Thunder over here is worthwhile. Because we can manifest there like both times, both turns. It's gonna be a multi-turn situation here. 9 damage remaining. We got fear cards. You have to watch out for like the end of the game thing where we could lose. Okay. So there's nothing there right now. There's actually nothing happening in the jungle, just the one blight. Nothing happened in the wetland. We just like try to blow up guys, I guess. I can like take the town out of there. We don't even have to defend it. That's even better. Let's do that. That. Oh yeah, this. I mean, that didn't work. Oh, it is. It is actually. Ask me which land to add. That's what we want. Gather a town. Yeah. So that ravage is probably fine. Maybe the beast eats the guy. Who knows? Here we reclaim. We're doing great. We got to reclaim one. We have to reclaim. What if we place 2 presents? We could just play Manifestation again. There's 11 health here. And 9 damage. We could just manifest again. We could also do Call to Bloodshed there. It's like completely wipe it out in the slow phase. I'm kind of into that. We could put down 1 presence and get energy, and then be able to have a bigger turn the next turn. Get a major. Kind of like that. Let's do this so we don't have to take the plus damage to do that. I want this. Okay. And over here. Trees and stones do anything? I guess it sort of does, but they're not ravaging either. So maybe we just get a different card and then we have another card for another time. All of our cards are defending and stuff. Just get another major. That might do something better. Entwined Power. Remember how we wanted to give trees and stones to... I don't think we're going to get that threshold. That's the problem. Pillar of Living Flame, though. That seems good for clearing out all this business. Thickets erupt with every touch of breeze. Jagged Earth Power. 2 damage, add 3 wilds, or remove blight. Interesting. That actually says 3 damage for me. It might be nice to be like removing a little bit of blight, but it's really off element for me. Clicking on that instead. That card doesn't have fire on it. I feel like the fire thing seems appropriate here. We need a sacred site for Pillar of Living Flame at some point. We can make one with our power usually. Let's just put one right here where we can like see everything at range 2. We don't have to think about it. Do we want plus 3 damage? Or do we want Ferocious Rampage? I feel like we can make use of that. Alright. We are ferociously ferocing. There's no card that I could click that would... I guess if I click that, it gets me that, but... we don't need to defend. Hopefully. They don't make blight. Wounded lands attract explorers, another Jagged Earth event. On each board, add an explorer to a land with blight. Might be here, because I think we're killing them enough. If not, we'll defend it easily next turn. Add an explorer to it. Yes, join me here. Push up to 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with beast. Oh, so we have to push this guy. It's gonna like count on being able to kill everything in there. Push up to 2 explorers or push up to 1 town. I can choose. If I push the town, they don't see as many lands, but I think mountains already came up, so it doesn't actually do anything. Until later, and I'll probably, well, I don't know. Maybe it's fine to push it into the land where this guy is. In each land with town, cities, 1 damage per Dahan. Each surviving one deals damage to Dahan. Oh, that means I want to leave it in there. Hang on. Hang on. 1 damage per Dahan. And the surviving deals 1 damage to Dahan. So I kind of want to leave him there, right? So that he just dies. Yeah. Military response worked. There, we may as well just hit that. Here. Actually, we're losing some Dahan. It's unfortunate. Add strife in a land with or adjacent to beasts. Skip their explore and build in land with beasts. I guess we'll just like pick one of these places with cities or whatever. Remove 3 health from invaders from land with disease or 1 explorer from the inland land. I think like removing a city is pretty good. Here, I don't think we have enough damage now, so I kind of want to do the remove 3 health thing. I could remove these towns. We lose the fear, but then the explorers don't come back. I think we can just remove 3 explorers, though. Alright, they don't ravage, they don't build. Sands it is. Okay. Okay, the jungle's done. For now. Stage 3 is next, I think. Jungle. I still don't see that sand, so. Alright, here's where we try to kill all the things. Alright, we do this first. We only have 2 Dahan there. Can we get more? Gather 2, push 3. There's barely any around. It's really unfortunate. I'm curious, like, if I just use this here. I have enough to kill everything, and then I do 2 damage, and that kills the explorers, I guess, so we can just defend that next turn. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That means we can do other things in other places. We don't want cascades. So, oh, I have 4 fire. So we kind of want to do that here or here. I think the place with the blight is a good idea. much damage was that? 10? 10 damage there. And yeah, there's a bug where it's not showing me the total. There's 8 health there. And 11 health there. So it's... Actually, I used all of the damage by hitting it here. So I have +1. They do like build more stuff or replace it or whatever, but... Oh, actually they don't because it goes to land with the Han. That's nice. It can go in this mountain where I don't care about. And... What does the next tier level say again? Fewer than 1 land per player. Where do they have a number? Okay. The second part of this is way better in this scenario. Gather 2, push 3. I like that in here, right? Because we can stop that build and also push more out. And get presents for a present stack somewhere else. Put them in here. Let's kill this stuff besides the city. And we can gather 3 to Han and kill the city in here. Oh, I can't reach there. Oh, it has to have Dahan. Right. Well, we could just kill this city. We can also do this. Well, yeah, that puts things in different places. So there. Because there aren't Dahan in a place. It's kind of interesting that it, like, sometimes you want to put things in different places. I actually have a town destroy kicking around that I'm not going to get to use, probably. I could use it here, but then I wouldn't have the defend there, but I could sudden ambush there. Right, I need... Doesn't work. Doesn't work. There wasn't a... I guess I could have used Lead the Furious there first. And there would be fewer explorers there. Now? Alright, it might matter. So, yeah, what we did, though. Before the manifest, Lead the Furious. Because I think there'll be 1 less explorer there now. There's an event that does plus damage if they have uh, 3 invaders. Actually add an extra explorer in here because he's going to get killed by the guys. Oh, right, because I gather 2. You do push 3. Yeah, okay. 1 explorer can go in there. If I keep track of this guy, and this guy have to leave. And actually, I'm just going to make a sacred site in each land this time. All right, we're actually like getting okay on the outnumbering as well, almost. Added Dahan to it there. So I kind of like Call to Bloodshed, gathering Dahan in here to kill all this stuff except so they don't build a city. Looks like it's the Dahan near this land that I want them. I don't want to take my presence all the way though. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands, 7 lands where they outnumber, so still a lot. Let's gather presence into here. Okay. I think we reclaim. We look for a good major. The Ravage is like nothing, so as long as we hang on to Words of Warning, we're okay. Blazing Renewal. We have Destroyed Presence. That's exciting. Tsunami is a thing. Vanish softly away. Forgotten by all. Remove 1 invader and 1 town explorer, or remove all damaged invaders. If I have the threshold, which I'm unlikely to, remove 1 invader from any land. I also have Unleash a Torrent of the Self's Own Essence. Gain 4 energy. May forget a power card to gain 4 more energy. Or pay X to deal X damage and land at 0. That's pretty sweet. Just do a ton of energy. Ton of damage based on energy. And basically you can do +8 if you have the threshold easily. And that's actually not hard for us to do. Let's take that. Let's forget this card. See you later, Cadus Walker. I think I'm happy with that card. Do we want to take a minor? Fire in the Sky. Veil the Night's Hunt. Push up to 3 Dahan fast. Push up to 3 Dahan fast. These are good. The elements are interesting. Because if I want the Torrent, I kind of have to take fire cards. I don't have to. I always have 1. I just have, so I could get away with Veil the Night's Hunt. I think this is a little more flexible. And can we actually like get to use Trees and Stones sometime? Maybe. With the plus damage and everything. We want Pillar of Living Flame, right? We just want to be playing that every turn. We don't have enough energy though to play it every turn. If we get to the +6, we can play it every turn, but that's 2 turns away. Let's do this and just play our cards. Like, we'll defend this with those guys, I guess. That's fine. It'll do something. We move the Dahan here and they get to do Trees and Stones there and stuff like that, so like it does something. Okay. Torrent. And like super damage. Super stuff. Just like do stuff, and blow up. We have no energy, but we're gonna get 8 from this. I think we're probably gonna either win or like... We have to get the Dahan in the right places, I guess that's one of the things. So let's use this here. Send these here. You can just try to organize the outnumbering maybe, but... Oh, this is fast as well. I didn't really realize that was fast. So I guess we use that like here. Is there a place for trees and stones then? I guess we use trees and stones then first. There. Just to kill the explorers. I guess we send these guys here. Because we want to... Oh, but then I'm not in there. Right. Okay. Send one to each place. This is... They have to outnumber the Dahan, so if they're equal, it's okay. You can have presence in each land, it's okay. Not that it mattered. I hit the explorer versus the thing. Maybe it did. Click. We defended 13 in there. Real good. I guess I can follow up trees and stones here. I don't think it super matters. This is going to be... There's 4, 5, 6 health there. And a new town comes after, though. So I can use this to kill everything with 7 damage there. It's not everything, but it's a lot. What? Did I click both? I don't get to do this. I don't get to do the damage. I'll be right back. All right, I think this is because I'm not forgetting a power. Nope, it's just not working. Well, that's rude. Unleash a torrent is not working. Awkward. trying to, finish the game and win here or whatever. Running a bit light. Do want to report this bug though. We will continue without, we'll just get the energy. Not gonna back it all the way up. Because I want to finish. Win or lose. All right, we can still skip that. Just didn't ask us which land to deal damage in. Bureaucrats adjust funding after the ravage step on each board. The land with the most cities ravage. That didn't happen. Ravage, then remove. Oh, after the ravage step. Okay, so that's going to happen. 2 fear per board with 2 or more beasts. When they ravage, it has both Dahan and presence defend 5. Okay. Add strife to different land with at least 2 invaders. Each invader with strife deals damage to other invaders in its land. Nice. Cool. So that means this is gonna like double ravage and die, probably. I think we click on that town so it hits the city as well. And then we click on this city because striking the city is good. So we kill as much as we can. Oh, we didn't kill the city. Oh, because there's only 2 damage from the... Yeah. Only 2 damage from the thing, but that's okay. The Dahan will do it. Skip build actions. Cool. Move to 3 land worth of health. Oh, cool. That's going to let us actually remove the number of places where there's outnumbering. Like there, and there's a beast. Maybe it goes away. So now 1, 2, 3 lands where they outnumber, and that's happening. Here we have a ravage, which is just blocked. Right? And oh, the city gets removed, right? That was part of the thing. Yeah, cool. Jungle wetlands. So I think we just move the Dahan to the right places and we win the game. Because right now there's 2 lands where they outnumber, here and here. And we just move a Dahan there and we win. Pretty sure. Or we kill one of those things. That's also allowed. Oh, they added town. Well, you can go there. We win. GG. All right, little bonus Spirit Island Jagged Earth preview for you there. So yeah, the One Deck Galaxy tutorial though is well underway, as you can see. We'll fix up those little glitches I ran across, but that's part of the process. So we'll be getting that out to you very soon on the One Deck Galaxy side, and Jagged Earth continues to be in progress on the Spirit Island side. But stay tuned for more new stuff. Have a good night. See you next time.